In a quiet river in South America, there lived a very calm capybara named Rio. Every day was almost the same. He woke up with the sunrise, felt the cool water on his fur, ate fresh grass by the riverbank, and took long naps in the shade. Other animals always said, "Rio, you are the calmest animal we know. You never worry. You have a perfect life." And it was true. The river was safe. The family was close. The sun was gentle. Everything was soft and slow. But lately, something new had started to grow inside Rio's chest. It was a small feeling, like a tiny bubble that would not go away. When he looked at the faraway mountains or the lights of the distant town at night, the bubble grew bigger. What is out there? He wondered. Are there other rivers? Other animals? Other sounds? Other smells? Other stories? One evening, as the sky turned pink and orange, Rio sat on a rock and watched the water move past his paws. Ha! His best friend, a small bird named Luma, landed beside him. "You look extra serious today," Luma said. "Did the grass say something rude to you?" Rio laughed softly. "No, it's not the grass. It's my heart." "Your heart." Luma tilted her head. "What is it saying?" Rio took a slow breath. Rio took a small breath. He said, "Oh, every day I walk the same path, eat the same food, look at the same trees. I love this place, but I keep thinking, maybe the world is bigger than this river." Luma looked at the mountains, then back at Rio. She said, "The world is very big, bigger than you can imagine. But big things can be scary too." "I know," Rio said. "That's the problem. I am the calm capybara. Everyone expects me to stay here and be peaceful. What if I go and something bad happens? What if I get lost?" Luma thought for a moment. "What if you go," she answered softly, "and you find something beautiful? What if you become a little braver and your heart becomes a little bigger?" That night, Rio could not sleep. He watched the moonlight dance on the water and listened to the soft breathing of his family. They were safe. They were content. Part of him wanted to stay exactly where he was forever. But the other part, the part that looked at the mountains and the city lights, was awake. Finally, just before dawn, Rio made a decision. "I will not run away from my fear," he whispered to himself. "I will walk with it." He found a small leaf and placed it gently on his back like a tiny backpack. "It is not much," he said, smiling a little, "but it means I am going somewhere." Luma met him at the edge of the river. "So," she said, "the calm capybara is becoming the curious capybara." "Maybe I can be both," Rio answered. They started their journey. At first, everything felt exciting. The river became wider. The trees became taller. He saw colors he had never seen before: bright flowers, strange insects, birds with songs that did not exist in his home forest. Each new thing made the bubble in his chest feel warm and bright. But as the day went on, the world also became louder. Cars passed on a distant road, making strange noises. A big shadow of a bird moved across the ground and made Rio jump. The smell of the city smoke, metal, and many humans reached his nose. Near sunset, They reached a hill where they could see the city clearly. Lights were already turning on, shining like stars on the ground. It was beautiful, but it was also too much. Rio's heart started to beat too fast. What if I don't belong anywhere but my river? He thought. What if I was stupid to leave? What if I can't find the way back? He sat down, shaking a little. I think my world is too big now, he whispered. Luma landed on his head gently. Look at me, she said. I am small, and the sky is huge. I still fly. Not because I am never afraid, but because I trust my wings a little more every day. Rio closed his eyes and listened to his breathing. In, out, in, out. He remembered the quiet mornings at the river, the soft mud under his feet, the familiar sound of water. Those memories did not disappear just because he was far away. The river still existed. His home was still real. I am not lost, he realized slowly. I am just in a new place. He stood up again and looked at the city lights. This time, he did not try to understand everything. He just let himself feel curious. We don't have to go inside the city, he told Luma, but I'm glad I saw it. Now I know with my own eyes that the world is bigger than my river. On the way back, the same trees and hills looked different. They were not just the way home anymore. They were part of his world's now new memories added to the old ones. When Rio finally reached his river, the stars were already bright. His family was surprised. Where did you go? They asked. To see how big the world is, Rio said calmly. Was it scary? A young capybara asked. Yes, Rio answered honestly. Sometimes it was, but it was also beautiful. And now, when I rest here, I know I am choosing this place. I am not just here because I was too afraid to move. Dear listener, maybe your life also feels small and safe. Same road, same routine. Safety is beautiful. But sometimes your heart quietly asks for a bigger world, new skill, a new city, a new language like English. You do not have to run away from everything you know. You do not have to change your whole life in one day. But you can take one small step beyond your normal world. You can add a new path to your map. Fear will walk beside you, but so will curiosity. Thank you for listening to this story. If Rio's journey touched your heart, please like this video and share it with someone who is afraid to leave their comfort zone. And don't forget to subscribe to Learn English with StoriesForMore.com. Motivational English stories to help you grow, one small adventure at a time.